what we should be looking forward to as well. What we should be looking forward to in the
I'm
next
just looking
phase
for
Fusi
more
Hype.
hype, more energy,
Yeah.
more shows probably in the future. Working with more artists, promoting more artists, and probably be in the record books for Afrobeats in Canada.
Amen,
brother.
Amen.
It's definitely a
Word.
cool thing you're doing, man. Keep doing it.
That's
For
what
sure.
I'm trying to do. And yeah,
Yes.
Fusi Hype is Fusi Hype, man. Like, just believe, keep on believing. Check me out on my Instagram, Fusi Hype, FUSIHYPE.
Yeah.
Check that out. That's Fusi Hype, and yeah, you see a lot about me.
Yeah.
But like, I can't tell about myself. You just have to see for.
Exactly.
You have to see to believe.
See
it. So
is
you have to
believing.
I can't tell you myself. So you just check me out on social media. Keep on supporting the African movement, and always remember it's cool to be African.
You are now listening to the BlackerTheBerry, the sweeter the juice.
Let's record, I mean.
What was that? Your name now. You just say your name. Why you have to try? So DX, and then you say I'm sure.
This nigga, you're like, you want the best of three worlds. Like you're scared. Now I understand why the girls are running away. Because all this time I've been thinking girls are crazy. Now it makes sense. Keyshawn.
Anyways, yeah, welcome to another special show, guys. I'm your host, DX.
Straight up in the cut, you know what it is.
Big man Sheree. We've got a special guest all the way from Toronto. Would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us what you do. Tell us everything we need to know about you.
More Fusi Hype. That's actually like very, very hard to diffuse, man. That's a lot. Like Fusi Hype is a lot of spices. So I'll just say I'm a promoter slash PR manager, counselor, Afrobeats ambassador in Canada.
Mad.
There's so many things, man. I can't even lie to you, man. Like hype man. Yeah, Fusi Hype, believe the hype, just believe the hype. That's all I'll say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're dulling, don't dull yourself.
You
Don't
have to say it right, man.
How do you say that?
If you don't believe the hype, you are what? You're dulling yourself.
That's it.
You have to know that.
Sure, it's like a deer in the headlights. I don't know what he's doing. I'm dead. Anyways, yeah, guys. Anything we say or do, this podcast, this episode, just take it with a pinch of salt. Just remember, BlackerTheBerry.
Sweeter the juice.
Sweeter the juice.
There's too many black men in here.
The BlackerTheBerry, bro.
Dark chocolates will.
You know? You want to tell us anything you're doing that's coming up this summer?
There's going to be a lot of festivals happening this year, man, to be honest. Like, so many artists from Africa coming to Toronto, coming to Canada. So I'm going to be part of a lot of them, to be honest. I plan on doing a second edition of my Afrogene talent show. Like I say, a lot of shows and festivals, to be honest. That's what I'm looking forward to. Promoting, pushing the culture as usual. That's Fusi Hype. So I'll just say the festivals are something that I'm looking forward to this summer. And I'm working with some artists also. I'm trying to, push their music and, see where they're going to get to in the next couple of months. So I'm excited for that.
That's sick. Because like with what's called this summer, I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually gonna be doing stuff. Like normally, I just chill to myself.
The way I'm smiling, guy, what kind of stuff now?
No.
You are smiling, guys. It's like, you like that sundress stuff?
Oh yes.
You like that sundress, Pete?
Why not? Why not?
You
The
like
tighter the dress, the sweeter the juice.
No. The ticker, the ticker.
Oh yeah.
The ticker.
Oh yeah.
That's the
What brought you to Peg?
More. The hottest party in Toronto and in Winnipeg, my bar, is happening tonight. The hottest in the city. My boy JK Kenny is hosting the party tonight in Winnipeg. He's been here for a bit. Like I think he used to live here before. He knows the city. Very, very big comedian slash actor. He's hosting an event tonight, so he flew me in to be part of the special guest tonight. So I'm excited. It's about to be lit.
How'd you get your name? Is Fusi like your actual name, or is it just like your stage name?
So my full name is Aziz Fusiboye. So the Fusi is like half of my last name. Yeah. So I just chopped the other part off and then just left it as Fusi.
Yeah. How long have you been like? how long have you been Fusi? When did you decide? Okay, cool,
that thing has changed in my life. For like, I had a phase where like people call me Fusibility, yeah, people call me Fusibo, people call me like I was different. Like they call me Fine Boy Fusi, and then from there, I just went to Nigeria one time. All my boys like, yo, this Fine Boy Fusi era is kind of old school. Let's change to Fusi Hype because we're energy. And then from there, I'm like, yo, this name sounds really catchy. Yeah. And then Fusi Hype came along. So like, and the thing in my last name, like Fusi in like Yoruba means put more. Fusi.
Oh yeah.
So Fusi Hype means put more hype. Yeah, that's the idea.
Energy, energy god.
No, I like it.
Our number two energy god, apart from Adeshokwe in
England.
Exactly.
Yeah, that guy's.
But you're almost there now. You're chairman of Canada. Literally, ever since I think I saw your page. When did I see your page? This was like sometime last year. I saw your page. I don't know how I bumped into it, but it was one of your selfies, one of your like motivation. You just walk in the street. I was like, bro, the confidence, the energy, everything about it, I was just like, yeah, this guy means business, bro. But yeah, I like your content, man. I like your content.
My skin is popping, eh?
Of course.
Like, I was walking out, like, I woke up in the morning and I said, you can take your walk, and then the sun be like on my skin. I'm just like, let me just create something, like something funny, something just cool. And but my skin be popping still though. Like
that is sick.
Popping, man, like.
It's sick. It's one of those things where like for a lot of people that want to do content, it's just kind of forget trying to do it all professional or try to do it all proper. Just do what you feel comfortable with, and you really show like you're literally just doing what you want to do, and it's nice. It's nice to see the confidence. It's also nice to see like how much effort you put into your content as well. And also, obviously, we'll touch on Afrogene as well. But yeah, just getting to know a little bit more about you, because this is also the first time I'm actually meeting you properly.
Yeah.
Because we've been back and forth with the DMs.
Yeah, the DMs, man. Yeah, but I'm coming to Winnipeg, and this guy just messaged me now. Man, wants to have me here. I'm just like, on my own mind at all. It's actually like nice connecting with different people from different places and everything. So it's nice to be here, to be honest.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about content creating, would you say?
My favorite
What's your favorite thing, about doing it, or creating content?
I'm just being myself, man. To be honest, I'm trying to pass across a message. Like in most of my content, there's actually a message that is there. Like if you actually look at my content, I'm trying to pass across a message. I just like use my content to pass messages across in different ways. Yeah. It might be funny, it might be silly, it might be sarcastic. Yeah, that's my content. If there's always a message. That's how I say. There's always a message. Maybe the music, or maybe what I'm doing. There's always a message to my content. I would say that I don't just post content. There's a message to it.
Nah, I love it, man. I love it. Even like the promotion of the Afrobeats culture as well. I see you got the Afro. Do you want to hold it up for the camera to see the Afrobeats University?
Yeah.
This is the number one professor.
University of Africa, Afrobeats department. For you to finish that school, it takes a lot. It's not easy. To be a graduate.
Walk us through how you get into the uni then.
You have to, for you to get into the uni, you must sing some old school jams. That's the first part. You must know the history of African music. Yeah. If you don't pass the common entrance, you're not going anywhere. You will do it again and do it again. And then GS1, they will teach you something. GS2, it's a long process. So. Yeah. And that's a switch.
When did you come up with the whole, like, your brand is very specific. And I like it because it literally suits you. It's one of those things that's unique to you, and that's what a lot of people always strive for, to be unique. But then they end up, they'll just be following everyone else, following the crowd. But yours is like there's nowhere else you can find this kind of like brand, this kind of personality that comes with the brand. You get what I'm saying? So when did you decide? Okay, cool. I want to take on the mantle of trying to push Afrobeats, because Afrobeats in Nigeria, Africa. It's been loud for a time. They've now moved to America. Now you're starting to see like UK is starting to get with the wave. Now Afrobeats is on the world, but Canada, I think we're just in the beginning phase of like Afrobeats starting to be noticed as like this is a proper music genre that we're actually recognizing here. Because I don't really see it much. Obviously we got the influence of Drake and all that, but yeah, what made you start to say, okay, cool, I'm going to take this mantle on to actually like push and promote Afrobeats?
Yeah, I want to show the Canadians that it's cool to be African. Like I don't like it's actually cool to be African. Like I'm Nigerian and I'm proud. Like people don't know what's happening in Nigeria. Like I can't even lie to you. Like I just want to show people that it's cool. Like, I'm gonna wear Africa, my outfits, like, gonna promote Africa. I don't care what you guys did to us in the past.
Yeah.
I just want to show people that, yo, like, it's cool. Like, I don't care what you guys put on your media and everything. There's a cool side. There's a cool side to Africa, and I'm trying to portray that side here.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, Africa is cool. Like, it's actually cool. People think that Africa is, you know, slavery. People are suffering. There's no life there. But like, Nigeria is fun. Like, Africa is like, when you go to Africa, you know. So a lot of Canadians haven't experienced that experience. We're trying to give them an experience in Canada. If some people don't have the money to go to Africa, we'll bring it to them here. That's the idea of. But that's where it came from. Because when I came here, when I came to Canada, man, it wasn't really striving. And people are looking at us like, I'm like me. I like that. I'm an energy guy. Like I don't like the music and culture is cool and everything, but like. The energy in Nigeria is different. So when I came here, I'm like, what's going on here, bro? Like, they have to be playing Afrobeats inside this club. I can't be going to club and not play Afrobeats. And then from there, I just go to the DJs. I beg, just play some
play a few tunes.
And I think I always had a strategy. Like, I go with my boys, right? So like when we beg the DJ, we just beg. I just play one Afrobeat song. So once he just plays the Afrobeat song. Me and my boys just get lit. Everybody like, what's going on here, man? What are these guys vibing to this song? And then. Yo, it's cool, man. Everybody now start, vibing with the music. So that was the idea of it. It's cool to be African. Like, it's actually cool. Anybody that tells you less.
Bro, I feel right now, the way Nigeria's on the map right now.
Yeah, everywhere, man. We're everywhere.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's good. It's good for sure.
It's crazy.
Definitely.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man. But they've saying this since now. Like, all these people love Nigeria, man. Just be criticizing us.
Bro.
When they love you, they just be criticizing you. You're bad demon. They like it,
bro.
Wasn't
it how many months ago they were saying, oh, every time it's red flag if it's Nigeria. Now every social media I go on, if he's Igbo, if he's Yoruba, I'm like, oh, so now you like us. Before you didn't like us.
No, they always liked us.
They still did.
They always liked us.
They pretended.
They just joined the hate train, but behind closed doors.
You
know what I'm saying? Nigerian niggas are still in style.
But you know, one thing I like about us as Nigerians is that we're unapologetic wherever we go, wherever the situation. Like even like, for example, you get certain things that, let's say, like, people are preaching or spreading bad messages about us, saying with this, with that, but you still see all of us still act with a sense of confidence. And that's what I like about my culture. Like, we're just ourselves. We don't really care. Even with our parents, when they move to this side of the world, they're still wearing, let's say, they act like that, wearing their native just everywhere, out in public. They don't really care that much, you know. And that's what I actually quite like about being Nigerian. It's just that inherent confidence.
We're a pride people, man.
Bro, I love it. I love it. I love it.
It's cool stuff, man. It's cool to be Nigerian.
Have you had like when you first started? Have you ever had like a phase where you're like, I don't know if I should continue with this, or how does it work for you?
You have moments like that, where, like, when things are like, you have moments like that where you think that, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what's happening and everything. But like, you have to just believe in yourself and believe what you're doing, to be honest. Like, I always had a goal. Like, from time, I always told my parents to work in the entertainment industry. Like, I just had that plan. Like, I always, from time, like, from since I was younger, I always had that drive. So I'd like, anytime I'm feeling like that, I was like, yo, there's a goal ahead. Like, it's not now you're gonna get the flowers for what you're doing, but like, there's a goal, and then people around me, like, they motivate me and everything. So like, I've had those moments, but like, when you have a goal, you have to keep on pushing to your achievement and everything. 100%. So, that's what I would say. Like, cool, but it's pretty hard sometimes, but like, you have to push yourself through it, and that's what makes people, accomplish their goals.
So if you had to give a message about like achieving your goals, like, what would be the message? Because you said you're like big on messages, right? So if you were to give people who want to achieve their dreams and their goals a message, what would that message be? What would you say?
Don't be afraid, man. Don't be scared, man. Like, don't fear. Be fearless. It's not easy. Like, just be yourself. Be fearless. Be real. Try to be real to yourself. Like, a lot of people are not real. That's the problem. Just be real. Just be yourself. You don't have to like be somebody who you're not. I feel like people like people that themselves, but people don't know that. Like, just be yourself. Be consistent. Have your goals. Like, have a goal what you want to achieve. You want to be the best artist. I want to be the best producer. I want to be the Just pick something that you like. Like, that have to be even the best. Something that makes you have passion in. Just be, like I said, be yourself. be yourself, be consistent, and be fearless. Once you're fearless, like that's the most. I feel like people are afraid to do something. Yeah. And we all have that fear, like just like I know
been there, bro.
Before you probably started this podcast, you probably thought about it a lot,
bro. Honestly,
what changed your mind? Like, yo, let me just try it. Like if it doesn't work out the first time, let me just try it.
Yeah.
So you tried it, and then from there now, you guys are doing something. So just like
honestly,
there's definitely beauty in consistency, and that's something me and him talk about all the time. Is we're always reminding ourselves, we're like, okay, yeah, like I think the thing about goal chasing is sometimes you forget where you are, right? Because you're like so focused on the end goal that you're not like paying attention to the beauty of the process. You know what I mean? Like, like for example, we started off with 0 subscribers, now we're at 600, right? You know what I mean? We started at 0 subscribers, but now we're seeing ourselves build this network where, you know, we're meeting with people like you. You know, we're meeting with a lot of like people who have influence. We now have this space. Like this all started because of this podcast. So it's like I feel like there's beauty in consistency, kind of like what you said about just being consistent, because you learn and you grow as you're like trying to achieve your goals. But I feel like people are so focused on the end goal that they forget, oh, look at how far I've come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People don't enjoy the moment and everything. So I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Yeah, because even like that whole not knowing where you are right now. I was talking to, so I do like a FIFA tournament. I've been doing a FIFA tournament this whole.
I have to whoop your ass.
But yeah, so I partnered up with like a esports company, and I was talking with the CEO at one point, and then he was just like, he's been monitoring a lot of like the content creators, and he's noticed that with us, when it comes to our content, especially on YouTube, that we're probably like one of the highest growing just because of our consistency. So for me, because we've been chasing this 1K subscriber goal, I haven't realized where we are. So I remember he was just like, you're on 600 subscribers, and like you guys are growing like quite rapidly. I'm like, I still have certain things in my mind that's made me still think like we're still kind of small.
Yeah, we're still stuck.
But then but it's just like sometimes you need to literally just sit down, admire what you have right now, and then keep pushing.
Keep pushing, man. That's most
keep
important.
Pushing.
Yeah, man. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep striving, man.
Like, When it comes to events, how are your first few events? Do you remember?
I've been doing events since university time. I used to do parties like back in the days. Like parties was my thing. So I've done a couple of events. But now I feel like I got tired of doing the party. I won't say I got tired, but like I just feel like parties were not like they're not there. Everybody just goes parties to enjoy. Yeah. And I wanted more like something more
tangible.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So I feel like events, you know, there's more pleasure in that.
Yeah.
You do an event, everything goes well, make people happy, the experience and everything. So I feel like that's something I liked. So I went to the events. I done a couple of events. I just had one like last month. So
the Afrogene.
Afrogene.
Yeah. Talk to us. How'd that go? I've only seen pictures and small videos. Talk to us. How'd that go? From like inception to actually going through the night.
Oh, Afrogene was amazing. Like it was good vibes. I can't even lie to you. Like I was busy most of the time, moving around, trying to get things to go. But like from the feedbacks I heard from the people, the talents. It was an amazing show. Like you kept people in the room for 6 hours, sitting down.
Wow. 6 hours. I didn't know 6 hours.
Georgian like over like 21 talents, 4 judges, Georgian talents, and it was good vibes to be honest. Beautiful hosts. Like it was good vibes to be honest. Like very very good vibes. Like
I say, what made you think of the idea? Because this is the first one, right?
Yeah, this is the first one.
What made you think of the idea?
Just like creating a talent pool for like people to come and scout talents. Like, that's the idea. So I'm just doing this show. I have a platform, right? So I'm gonna put talents up here, bring an audience. You never know, there might be scouts like football, for example, like basketball, for example. You have like academies where like scouts come and watch people in the academy and pick them to go to like the NBA or like the Premier League or like different leagues and everything. So I feel like that's the idea of Afrogene. There's a platform like the NBA, so their talents, you get the talents to come and, you know, display their talents, and their talent scouts in the audience or people come to come and enjoy the show, looking out for these guys. And you never know, you might be signed by somebody. There are different incentives to it. Like there was a winning prize. We gave the winner like $1,000. You gave guest appearance at different shows. So there were different incentives to it. So that's the idea of it. Like, you know, those go to an academy and scout some talents. Afrogene Academy.
I feel you. How was the build up to it? Like, talk us through how you did the promotion and stuff. Because I know with a lot of events, all everyone sees is just when you're posting about it and when they come to the event. Like, no one actually understands. Well, not no one, but most people don't really see what the promoter actually goes through. What was the hardest part about running this? Because this is a very unique event. It's not
Funding the money.
Oh yeah. So how did you do? Or is this something you want to share? Or
I don't mind.
Go ahead.
It wasn't that a lot of money, but like I said, funding. I have to pay my rent. There are other things I have to pay for. I like eating. So bro, like funding the event, like that was funding the event. I had to give the winner $1,000.
Yeah.
Pay for venue, pay for a couple of things and everything. So yeah, I feel like funding the event was like one of the hard parts. And thanks one of my sponsors that helped me with sort out some of the bills.
Yeah.
Suya Sports in Toronto. So that was one of the hardest parts. I feel like the rest was like kind of smooth.
Yeah.
I reached out to a couple of people. I paid my dues in the industry, so I feel like
I was about to say something about the networking as well.
So I use my network really well. My network for my network. So I just reached out to a couple of my network. I messaged them like, bro, let's do this kind of stuff. Like, yo, Fusi, like they fuck with the idea. Like, you want to do that. And then from there, bam, things just started coming in place, and then bam, everything just happened. To be honest.
Yeah. What would you say you're like? How do I put this? What do we say is like your end goal, quote unquote, with everything you're doing? Is it like everything you're doing now times 10, essentially?
All my
content, with the managing, like with everything you're doing, with throwing events.
So first of all, I feel like I'm a lab rat. I'm testing myself also. Like I experiment on myself. So I feel like, but the end goal is to see everything I've done in my past and try and use it, recreate it. I would say recreate it, but like use it as the templates for other people to use. If I eventually get to where I'm going, so I want to own my own record label, I want to own my own event planning company.
Big dreams. I love this.
Advertisement agency and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so I feel like if I reach there, I want my experience. I just want to use the templates. Like, yo, if I actually put this to somebody else, can it actually work?
Yeah. And
everything. Like, if someone has like my kind of energy and vibe, we use the same templates. Or like, if person uses some skills I use, can it actually get to where I got to? So I feel like that's the goal too, and impact people. Like all the things I've learned, also use that knowledge to impact the younger generation. Younger people and everything. I'm not that old, but like,
right. It's the same with us. Like that's why we made this podcast. Like essentially, the essence of it is just like getting anyone and everyone on, right? And when you're on the podcast, it's not a matter of who you are per se. It's more so like what you can give. If you're someone that is, let's say, you're a little bit more mature, you've done some stuff in life, you're going to give us your life experiences, then good. That's for someone to watch and be like, okay, cool. This is what I should be striving towards. Whether or not you're also on the other end of the spectrum, be it like very immature, you're not really serious with life. Again, it's for people to watch and see the interactions. They might see themselves in that person, or even... it's a lot of it is just learning, right? That's the main thing that we kind of focus here. Is that we're trying to build a platform, especially here in Winnipeg. You have to start with your surroundings first before you build the world, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So the main thing is that we're trying to showcase young men trying to be better and more mature, right? And like teaching what we learn along the way. Like sometimes people are like, okay, cool, you need to get to where you're going to before you can teach others. But for me, I prefer to teach as I'm going. Whatever I'm learning, I pass on to the next person. And this is an easy way to pass on to many people at once, right? But yeah, man, like being an inspiration is not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy.
You have to just keep on, like I said, you have to keep on going.
Yeah.
Keep on going.
What's your favorite part of Toronto? Well, part about Toronto actually. You've been there, what, 6 years? 7?
That's a very good question. That's actually a very good question. I feel parties. I'll say the parties, the people I've met. Yeah, that's what I would say.
You been to Carabana?
Yeah, I do, but I've gone.
This guy that's looking for Snickers.
I've gone, but like I haven't really gone for the festival, but like I've gone, but like I won't stay there for long.
Why?
Stay for long.
Did you go last year?
No, Afrobeats. They don't play a lot of Afrobeats there.
True.
Yeah. I'm Afrobeats, like, you have to play Afrobeats, like, for 45 minutes.
How does Caravana work? Is there like different sections? And
Like they can roll, like there's it's a competition literally. So different bands have their crew, so they're dancing, and then there's a judge at the end of that judge is the best.
Oh, swear!
The best crew. So they go around something. Yeah, they go around like it's like a competition literally.
Yeah,
oh man,
everyone's walking in like.
So different bands
following the trucks, and then people are dancing.
Raw.
Girls are whining on you. I wouldn't know. Like I didn't.
Like the part is fun. Like their culture, like whining and everything.
Yeah,
so
I didn't engage.
It's cool vibe.
That's what I saw.
But it's like exercise or like like workouts, bro. Like
but I went last year, and like at some point when the like buses went around. There were some buses that were playing like more Afro, and then most of them were playing like soca, like reggae, and they were playing like dance hall. But
I
there
feel
were
like
some
this
trucks
year's
that
gonna
were
be different.
No, but I think the Caribbean culture, right? Caribbean have their music that they want to whine to and everything. So like they want the Afro. You want to do an Afrobeats festival. Or it's just like respect to them, right? They have their music they want to listen to.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Yeah,
they don't want to hear that.
You know,
they don't want to hear that Afro, man.
That's a good thing to bring up because even in England, the Notting Hill Carnival, they literally have a bunch of different sections. So they'll have like obviously the main Caribbean. I think the main culture there is the Caribbeans, right? And then you've got because England's very diverse. So then you've got like the grime culture. So that's more so like the garage kind of music, and then you also have now Afrobeats, right? So they actually have like the segments where you can what's it called? You can go to the different.
You can delve into all three.
Yeah. But then again, that's why I asked you about like the at first when I asked you about the level of Toronto in terms of like the diversity in the music, diversity in the culture. Do you think it's getting to a point where Carnival will start to spread its wings and just be more than the Caribbean?
They'll probably just make their own festival. Like the reason why Caribana, like you can't really play Afrobeats there. Look at the name Caribana. Like, Caribana. So the thing, if Afrobeats, we're going to get more. Like there's this thing now, Afro Nation.
Yeah.
One Africa, so this festival going to get big around the world. So people start going for those events, and maybe so like maybe in the Toronto they have Afro Fest.
Oh, swear!
Yeah, have Afro Fest.
What time? What time of the year is
that? August or September. I want that August or September where like it's free. They have different vendors of different African foods, and then they bring different artists to perform their African and everything. So it's similar to Caribana, but Caribana is more like like Caribana they're more like explicit. African are kind of more like maybe behind locals. So they like to do it behind, but Caribana don't mind coming.
Is it behind cars?
Behind the corner there. So Caribbeans are more like outgoing. So
Which one do you prefer to go to?
Like to anyway, they're beautiful ladies everywhere. So I don't really mind any of the two, man. They're beautiful ladies everywhere, so I don't really mind it. So like anyone that like gives me good music or gives good vibe.
Good music and good vibes, man. The women are an addition, of course. Stop it right now. No, it was crazy though. That I've never been like really immersed in the Caribbean culture, but that was my first time like being in that like space with a lot of like there are obviously a lot of Caribbean people around me and like just like being there like right there while people are like dancing, whining. I was like, this is kind of wild. Like I'm not used to it because obviously like being Nigerian, coming from like a little bit of a different background, it was just kind of interesting to like see that. But it was a cool experience though for sure.
Cool vibes.
My first experience was like this whole whining culture.
The whining thing
was here, like
bro,
this one was like what 18, 19.
Yeah,
and like because I remember I was at a party and then the guy that I went with, there's a babe dancing right in front of me. Me, I didn't know what to do now. I'm just standing and then the guy's nudging me. I'm like, what? Because I feel like this is hella intrusive.
Yeah. So go catch some bubbles,
bro. It was a very weird experience.
Yeah.
And we've had this conversation before where it's like, if let's say you had a girlfriend and she was out dancing and you heard like she's whining with the next man,
someone else,
how are you gonna feel?
I heard that question from my intern. Like, to be honest, man.
And I was explaining it from the point of, as a Nigerian guy, it depends who I'm with. If she is Caribbean, I understand there's no real essence to it. It's just a dance.
Yeah.
If she's also Nigerian,
and she wants to be doing that,
that's a different question, bro.
If my wife, then maybe not. But my girlfriend,
fine.
I have fun. I feel like if my girlfriend, I would probably allow her. But my wife, nah. I don't know, man. Like, just depends. Like,
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Look, I don't know, man.
Like, the choice is like have fun, bro. Like,
yeah.
I'm really like.
I feel you.
I don't know, man. Like, she wants to have fun. That's what she wants to be doing, bro. Like, that's what she can do, bro. Like,
you don't sound convinced, man. You don't sound convinced in your answer, bro.
I'm like, she's not gonna do much. Like, she's not gonna do so much. Like,
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, bro.
Like, I can't control them at the end of the day. They'll do what they want to do, but like, if you want to do that, just do it with control.
No, I thought it was like Caribbean thing, like all Caribbeans are like cool with it. But then I saw some like threads, I saw some things on like social media, and that like I think somebody asked the question.
Chance the Rapper?
I don't know. I don't think it had to do with him, but it was just like, what, like if you're like, they were asking like Caribbeans, like if your like significant other, whether girlfriend, whatever, or boyfriend like whines on someone else, like how would you feel about it? And I saw a bunch of people like, oh hell no, why would you want to whine on someone else when you can just whine on me type shit?
Yeah.
So I thought it was like all Caribbeans are coded, but no, like some Caribbeans also are like, nah. You feel me? So it just depends, I guess. Some people care, some people don't.
Right, because the way Shayna was talking about it?
Yeah, like everybody just whines on each other or whatever. Or if you're not there, then you gotta catch some boats. But if you're not there, somebody else is gonna grab me then.
Don't go for the festival then.
Honestly, bro. That's what niggas be saying, though. That's true, though.
Don't go for the festival. That's what it's about there. So like,
yeah, bro, that's, everyone's cashing.
Bro, there's cheeks everywhere. There's cheeks everywhere.
It's crazy.
Bro, the first time I went to Carnival, brother. I'm like my neck, left,
What
right,
was this?
forward.
So, yeah, man,
England.
Nothing. I've been there before too.
Oh my god.
Even Caribana weekend, same thing. Like,
oh my god.
All the kind of specs.
Yeah.
Like,
There's so many women.
The way
pretty women.
The way the sun is slapping the skin.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The skin is just melting. Oh my god.
Like,
Wow, shit.
So many get Caribana weekend, man. Like,
Yeah, it's insane.
Like, just be looking, like you said.
Yeah.
Your neck.
Some pretty girls. Not gonna lie to
and
you.
girls wearing the dresses are now cute. Like,
Yeah.
and actually cute too. So
Yeah.
So a lot of pretty. Yeah. It's
This guy sounds like he's been in a lot of trouble. He's been in a lot of trouble.
It's the spot though. But that weekend, like, I still went to like Afro events, like, cause they throw like a bunch of events. So like, I went to something called Afrobana actually, and there was like Afrobana. So it was like obviously there was like the parade, and it's about like Caribbean culture, but there's like specific events you can pay for and go to. So I went there, and it was just straight Nigeria, like it was just African music the whole time.
Yeah, different clubs, they're different. Caribana weekend, they have African.
Yeah, they have African like
but
events.
all African, so
yeah,
but they're Americanized, bro.
This is my guy.
They were all Africans.
We all know. I want to go this year. You want to
go to Caribana?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, when is it again?
Is it July or August?
I think July ending.
July.
Beginning of August.
Yeah. It's the end of July. I remember. That's after my birthday I went.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. August 7th. I think August 1st. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's like, end of July, beginning of August.
OVO is around that period too. OVO Fest is around that period too.
What happens in OVO Fest?
Drake has his festivals around that time.
I know it's Drake's festival, but then, like,
what happens?
Yeah, what happens? Because anything I associate with Drake is just very like.
Yeah, it just brings like his boys on now. Like bought Lil Wayne, he bought Young Money last time.
Yeah,
he bought Young Money last time to Toronto, so he does it like brings different artists on.
Yeah, last year. No, was it last year? No, I think it was the year before. I went to Kultureland. Shambles.
I was there to know. I was a Pretty Boy deal that day, you know.
Oh, on the second day.
Yeah. I was my artist to perform. One of my artists I work with to perform Tommy.
I talked to you about Tommy.
So I worked with her. So she was performing that day. Pretty Boy deal was there. The Bonner Boy performed. Yeah, it was a shithole, bro. Like.
Nah, it was a shambles, bro. Like that whole the first day, not so much. But then I came late. That's what I'm saying.
Bonner Boy help. The money that you pay Bonner Boy, you just be happy.
Yeah.
Bonner Boy saved the whole.
He did.
No, I don't think a lot of people are so angry. Like Bonner Boy just gave them a good.
Because that day I remember I was late. But then everything started late, so for me, I came on time, and I enjoyed the Burna Boy side. Then the second day, there was all the palaver happening.
People canceling.
Oh my god! I'm hearing Janae's. I said, how is a pregnant woman gonna perform?
But you guys
at
knew
this
that
time?
since. But you guys knew that since. I think I knew that she was not going to perform.
I knew it too.
I'm like, she's pregnant, bro. I don't think she's going to perform.
Bro, I knew it too. I literally just wanted to see, because the second day I wasn't gonna go, but then I was like, I wanted to go. I wanted to see Bolu. I wanted to see Tommy as
She
well.
won't perform the second day.
Yeah.
The first day she performed though.
Did she? Well, I don't know.
No, she performed with Pretty Boy Dio.
Yeah, that was the second day.
Oh, so okay. Oh yeah, I think the first
That was
day.
the second day, because it was I think she opened. Yeah, I think she opened. Then it was Lola Buns. Then it was Bolu, Pretty Boy Dio, and then that other UK guy. What's his name? B Money.
I think Burna Boy. I think I came there for Burna Boy's performance.
Yeah, Burna Boy's performance was the first day, because the first day they did just all DJs before as opening acts.
I didn't even do it. I probably came.
Have you seen any have you met any like mainstream artists?
Yeah. Most of them.
Really?
Nah, this guy's
Yeah, most of
main
them.
guy.
How many?
Whiskey, Burna Boy, Davido.
You met?
Yeah, all of them, man. Like, yeah, most of them. And like guys, like that was my like I actually met them on a personal like level. Like the jersey stuff I've been doing, like that's how I met them. Man. I just started making jerseys for them. You know, fans signing the jersey. They invite me over to come and give them the jerseys and everything. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
I met Davido at the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I met in person. Like we were going the same way, so I just said hi. Took a picture with him.
Did you hold his hand?
No.
how many niggas were in here though?
He had a few guys with him. I think he had like.
He always rolls with the pussy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think he had a few guys with him, but we're just
Short guy.
getting. Yeah, that's what I was going. He was. I was like, whoa.
Are you surprised?
No,
I mean, all my short men are winning, bro. Kevin Hart, the baby.
No. The more tall guys winning. Yeah. Ronaldo, LeBron James.
Man, what? This guy, you know what I'm saying?
Michael Jordan. Call him.
I'm dead. Nah, man. But yeah, man. I mean, we'll just keep this short and sweet, because we still got a lot to do today. And so you got your party tonight as well.
Yeah, I got the party tonight. Go to eat some food first. Then get.
How long are you in the city for?
I'm leaving back
Just for the
tomorrow.
weekend?
I'm back to Toronto tomorrow.
Damn.
One day in and out, man. Like, I can't. Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's what
Businessman.
Yeah.
No, I just say you have to be. I can't have to be in Toronto now for some certain things. So
Yeah.
I wish I could have stayed more.
Yeah.
Maybe one girl catches my heart. Still one more extra day.
Yeah. Nah, but if you're coming back, I think this whole the whole of June. So most of the Sundays in June, there's like rooftop parties and stuff like that. So if you have to come back, I'll probably say just come on the weekend.
Okay, man, I'll come now. Don't worry.
Yeah.
There's no rooftop parties tonight.
Tonight, there are a few. It's just clubs. It's just
So what's
clubs.
the open club in this many paying?
Oh, it varies, man. It varies. I think
Definitely.
right now, 117 is one that has days where it's like very packed. Infinity gets packed quite, but then Infinity is just based on the promoter.
Yeah.
Where can I find my East African ladies?
Your East Africans, BlackerTheBerry.
Why is that?
BlackerTheBerry is on Portage.
On Portage, yeah.
It's downtown here.
It's
Yeah.
downtown, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the clubs are downtown.
Yeah, most of
I
them.
want here, so I'll just be scouting. Don't worry.
Asmara, Asmara and BlackerTheBerry. Those are the names you should look out for if you want. Because I think 789 is mainly Nigerian.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna find a lot of Nigerians. But
They're fine, sure. We're gonna listen to their music, but Nigerian girls, are cool. Nigerian girls are cool, but they
What about them? What's wrong?
When you talk to this, like they're a lot to handle.
Yeah?
They're a lot to handle. Like,
But you don't care though. You don't care about like which kind of African woman you deal with. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Oh my
do you have a
God.
preference?
Dark skin.
Dark skinned women.
Amen.
Dark skin, yeah, I like dark skin.
Word.
I like everything. African is cool. I like my Africans, definitely.
Are you big on like Are you like big on race? You like you stay with your people as like at least race wise, like they definitely have to be black, or you don't care?
I don't really mind. It just depends on the vibe, but like majorly African. I like.
Okay, so you like your people, man.
Yeah?
So you like your people.
I like my people. I like it.
Yeah.
Just turn me on.
Yeah.
Turn me on more. Yeah,
Shout guy. Yo, don't be done with yourself, bro. Don't be done with yourself, though. Anyways, yeah, we'll just get you to introduce yourself again. Tell us again what you do and what we should be looking forward to as well. What we should be looking forward to in the
I'm
next
just looking
phase
for
Fusi
more
Hype.
hype, more energy,
Yeah.
more shows probably in the future. Working with more artists, promoting more artists, and probably be in the record books for Afrobeats in Canada.
Amen, brother.
Amen.
It's definitely a cool thing you're doing, man. Keep doing it.
That's what
sure.
I'm trying to do. And yeah, Fusi Hype is Fusi Hype, man. Keep on believing. Check me out on my Instagram, Fusi Hype, FUSIHYPE. Check that out. That's Fusi Hype, and yeah, you see a lot about me. But I can't tell about myself. You just have to see for
exactly.
You have to see to believe.
See is believing.
I can't tell about myself. So you just check me out on social media. Keep on supporting the African movement, and always remember it's cool to be African. I'll tell you that. Actually,
amen, brother.
No, honestly, this is something that I was definitely eager to do. Like get you on an interview, just me and you, or even just get you on the pod as well, because this is something that I think further along the lines people are gonna realize where and when did Afrobeats become a thing in Canada, and this is the root. You know, you're definitely the root, because I don't see anyone else promoting as hard as you do.
Yeah, so that's why I think a lot of people say that, but like I say, it takes confidence also. It just takes confidence and being yourself and believing in Africa. I feel like a lot of people are not proud of actually being Nigerian. They act like it, but like not proud of it. Like when they go into some setting rooms, oh, I'm from Canada.
Man,
your parents are from Nigeria, but like, oh, I'm from Canada.
Yeah.
And you don't like, don't be smart. I knew like you have a Canadian passport.
That's definitely a thing, though.
It's like, yo, what's the reason behind that? Like,
yeah.
Like Africans will like get less here if you say that. So I feel like that's a narrative that has to be changed. Like, you're from, you have a passport, but
remember where you're from. Anytime anyone asks me, I always say I'm Nigerian first,
because it's cool, bro. Like I feel like the Canadians are boring. Like it's like your claim will say you're from Caribbean or something like that. You know, or I'm from Ireland. Like, you know, other people say, well, I'm Canadian. Like, nah. You Canadian. I think
of all places.
They're cool and all, but like they'll take your passport or send me just down. I'm Canadian. I like it. Justin Judy, I'm sorry. It's cool to be Canadian. No, I'm sorry. We'll give Nigerian passports. Not true. Don't worry. Give them.
No, anyways, guys, make sure you subscribe. On our way to 1K, road to 1K, we're almost there.
1K on the way.
We'll see you there.
1K on the way.
The more you support, the more we can bring you people like this influential guy we have here. Man of the people.
Soon come. Don't worry, you have Fusi Hype in the works right now. Once Fusi Hype has started something, it's always a blessing. So I really appreciate you guys for having me here, and hope to be here again by the grace of God.
No problem. One more thing, just shout out a few of the artists that you work with right now. The names you want to shout out.
Shout out to Tommy. Shout out to Onadema. She just moved from Nigeria to Canada. Make sure you check out her music. Top Boy Lexos, you can check out. Toby, Sincerely Toby, is actually a very, very big artist. He won the Junos 3 times in a row. He's from Nigeria.
Oh man.
Noso Amadi, another guy, that's what you check out for him. Dolo the Gifted, DJ Damager, DJ Edge. There's so many of them, man. So many amazing artists in this season. Siwa, there's so many. And even like there's so many people from Afrogene talent show that performed.
Actually, joined on board now.
And everything. So yeah, there are a couple of people that are striving in the industry, and I hope those people I work with can go to the next level.
That's sick, man. Yeah. Anyways, you heard it here, guys. Check out those artists. Check out Fusi Hype again, and make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. We'll tell you again. Make sure you subscribe.
Thank you, guys.
All right, safe.